I don't know what we pushing out here today, but I think they done made it so hard to be able to live out here. It's making people think like this. It's a trend that's going on. I don't know if it's a trend or if it's just a thing of that people just seem that they think this is cool. It's quitting their jobs. Like I seen a bunch of clips, and no offense, it's mainly I seen mainly women, and they were saying that they quit their job. They went in, they quit their job. They feel like life is endless, just going to a job, and they'd rather just live freely. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if somebody started a trend of living free, a freeful life. I don't know. Because you see a lot of, not a lot, you seen a nice amount of people living out of their cars. And I seen it was mainly a lot of women. I didn't see many men, but I seen a lot of women living in their cars, living on a budget. Whereas though they was like they living freely, but they giving up their apartments and they just tend to live out in the world and be able to travel, but live in their vehicles, living a van life. And it was kind of striking to me because I was like sitting back like, how's this possible? I know it's possible, but how's it actually really possible and feasible to your mental and lifestyle? And I it made me kind of sit back and wonder, like, what's making people actually put this type of stuff out here that make people think this is cool? Because what's sad is, when you look at something like that, you might think it resonates with you, but it's only going to resonate with the people that have nothing going on. You can't have anything going on if you're thinking like this. It's no way, no way. And you can't have a kid. Like, these are the things that's not talked about. Like, it looked like it's something sweet to do, but I'm sorry. I go home in a car and I get up and I go places in a car, but I couldn't fathom living out of a car, a small space like that, going to places, going to a gym just to take a bath and wash up. The livelihood of just not being able to go home and be able to relax on my couch, make a full dinner, be able to sit down and relax, be able to get in the bed, watch TV, be able to get up in the morning to see my son, get him ready for school, him being able to eat breakfast. I realize, like, when you see stuff like this, when people talking about the van life and living out of their cars and quitting their jobs, like, all these things all together where people just seem like this is a lifestyle that's obtainable. And it is. But it's only obtainable to the people that have nothing going on. Now, mind you, I can see living in your car if you went homeless off of losing your job and you looking to get back on your feet, but it's not feasible for having a child and you raising your child. You're not going to be able to do that. And if you're doing that, what's going to happen is they're going to take your kid from you. Like, you got to have some type of stability. Got to be stable somewhere. And what you're seeing is, you're seeing a lot of people pushing out a lot of information out here to people that think it's very informative. But it's actually something that's making people unstable. It's making you not work towards much. I don't know one person that was proud to live in their car and they forcefully did that. Gave up an apartment just to live in their car. Unless they was working towards something. Whereas though they got put out and they wanted more out of life. But they didn't do it by option. Like, that wasn't their option. I'm going to live in my car. Even the quitting the job. Like, even this whole thing of quitting your job just to find yourself. I'm not saying it's a female thing, but I don't see many men doing it. And if they are, it ain't many. Like, the quitting your job, like, I I don't know how many people out here know what it's like to not have no money. And if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, not having no money is very hard on your mental state of mind. Because being able to eat, being able to have a livelihood, to be able to get up and bathe yourself, have a roof over your head, like that'll do something to you. And it's hurtful because you see a lot of people today even enliven themselves off of not having money to be able to survive out here. It's hard out here. Hard, very hard to survive. So when you see that it's so hard out here to survive, and at the same time of people having a hard time surviving, you seeing people putting up all these clips of just people just giving up money just to say they want to live freely. It's detrimental, because you get people that actually see this come across their timeline and they push it. I get it. I get why they pushing it, because it seems like it resonates with people, because it seems like it makes sense. But who does it really make sense to? You will never see anybody being able to prosper out here that push giving up everything. That just leaving everything behind and they just freely just going through the world. What are you actually accomplishing? But if you think if you think about that too much, you'll start to feel like it makes sense. And it does make sense. It makes sense to the people that actually feel like they just want to give up. And they just like, yo, I'm just in the world and I don't care. And a lot of times when you start to not care, what happens is you actually feel like you don't even matter no more. Because anybody that don't care about anything don't really matter to the world no more, because you just gave hope. You don't even have any hope. Your hope is lost. And a lot of times when your hope is lost, you have no drive. And the worst thing for a person to have in this world is no drive. And anyone knows, once you lose drive, you're going to lose a lot of things in your life. That's what makes you feel like you're not even living no more. And that's what we put here for. We put here to live. Not just go through the world and just do nothing. Just feel like there's no hope. Because the worst thing about a person with no hope is they tend to go out here and they start doing anything. And when you do anything, you will take a life. You will tend to do something that you should not be doing. That's why you see so many people lost out here in the world. We live in a lost world, and it's sad because the hope is gone. People don't have anything that they're living towards. This is why you're seeing so much stuff like this being pushed. And it's being pushed because it wants you to think that you don't have any hope out here. This is why so many people are lost. And you don't have anything to work towards. You just go to work, go home, go to work, go home. You'll repeat the same cycle and it becomes boredom. And when you come bored like this, you feel like you have nothing to work towards. You gotta have something you pushing. That's why a lot of you gotta leave. You gotta leave wherever you at, whatever environment, or you gotta push something different. Push something different in your psyche so you can have a different mentality, so you can be able to think different. Like never in my million years I ever grew up and said when I get to a certain point, if I start struggling, I'm gonna go live in my car. To be in my vehicle all day driving, you look forward to getting home or to a hotel if you're going somewhere and you're traveling, to be able to lay down in the bed. Like, this is a false advertisement in life that people are pushing to people. And then they make it look glamorous. They glorify it. They make it look sweet. Who's it sweet to? It's not sweet to the people that want a lot out of life, that want to live comfortable. Even comfortability is scarce. I don't know what we pushing out here today, but I think they done made it so hard to be able to live out here. It's making people think like this. That goes to show you how far we've come. Was though the mentality of living in small spaces like you in a prison is starting to sound presentable to people. And it's sad. Hopefully we can get out of this mindset. Because I tell you right now, it's been a long time since we've seen somebody create something that's making people move forward in life. And that goes to show you what's going on out here. It's minimizing people's mindset to think small. Try to do something that make you think big. All right?